Hello, my dear students. I'm your Tharun sir. Today, we are going to learn a specific parts of speech which is really important. And without this, it would be rather difficult for a sentence to make in the proper sense. So, what is that, students? Preposition. Preposition I'm talking about. Today's topic that we are going to learn is preposition. What is a preposition? Preposition is one of the parts of speech, and also it's a word which is used to place before a noun or a pronoun. Preposition is a word which is used to place before a noun or a pronoun, and also it tells the relation to the another word in the same sentence. It also tells the relation to the another word in the same sentence. That is what preposition means. Okay? Preposition is defined as a word placed before a noun or pronoun and tells the relation to another word in a sentence. This is a perfect definition of preposition, students. It is placed before noun or a pronoun in a sentence and also tells the relation to another word in a sentence. For your 10th standard students, we have to learn 30 prepositions which are really relevant for your syllabus as well as your examination. All right. So what are those? At, in, on, into, of, to, for, with, by, from, behind, beyond, beside, these are all pronouns. Look at the board, students, all of you. Beneath, underneath, over, besides. Don't get confused, students. Beside is different from besides. This is besides. I also write beside. Besides is different from beside. Okay. Through, towards, below, above, under, so on, students, like etc. Okay, so these are all pronouns. Sorry, prepositions. These are all prepositions. So these prepositions in a sentence plays a major role in locating the subject. Okay, so we have to know the usage of each and every preposition in detail. Then and only you can do scoring in your paper 2 grammar and vocabulary bit, students. All right, just checking. These are few of the prepositions I wrote as examples for preposition. Please note down or take a screenshot of this. Okay. Please note down, student. I'm giving enough time. So those are all prepositions I have written on the board. Students, we will learn each and every particular preposition, how well we have to use those prepositions in making a sentence, proper sentence. So first one is at. So this is what usage. The topic is usage here. So when we have to use it is used to locate something. It is used to locate something, like, where are you? Where are you? I say like, I'm at work. I am at work. When I ask you, where are you? Then you say like, I'm at home. I'm at home. I'm at market. I'm at bus stop. I'm at railway station. I'm at temple. So this is what locating something or address. Okay, next. It is used to tell the address of a particular person. Like how? You know what? Kamala resides at door number 20 by 7. 20 by 7. You understood now? So locating the number of the particular address also, we have to use at. Okay, next. After address, it is used to talk about villages. Villages. Right now we can say like, where are you? I'm at Amalapuram. I'm at Andagundapalli. I'm at Sundilla. So before villages we have to use, when we have to locate that one, at. Okay, next. Colony names. I'm at Markanday Colony. I'm at Annapurna Colony. I'm at Happy Colony. So this is how we use at. Most of you students, to tell the exact time on your watch, we say exact and particular time. Our online classes starts at 6 p.m. daily. Starts at 6 p.m. or commences at 6 p.m. Like particular time, exact time, we use at. Okay, next. Group activities. What are group activities, students? What do you say about group activities? Like, when we had to attend a meeting is a group activity, concert, auditorium, family function. So we can say like, I'm at meeting I'm at concert. I'm at stadium. We can say that that is a group activity, so we can say that you can use at. Understood? Next. Particular reactions. You know what? You know, students, reactions. For example, you all are my students. You all are my students, and you know who will be more happy than anyone else in this world when we hear that my student got 10 GPA. He or she achieved 10 GPA in 10th standard. Oh my God, huh? So what I say, I am really happy at your success. I'm really happy at your success. That is what the reaction. Okay. My auntie alarmed at the news. At the news in the sense, like she heard some news or she listened to the news or she might be watching some news which she alarmed, like she shouted. She alarmed at the news. Alarmed at the news. Okay. So that is how the reaction is. This is how the reaction we are talking about. Next. Like when we say like frequency, rate, or measures like prices, we use at, like you know, rate, slower rate, at faster rate, at the rate of this this much velocity we have worked for that, at the rate. So that says this frequency. Frequency is something, it tells us about the how much intensity, like it. Next, measurements. I bought banana at 30 rupees a dozen. At 30 rupees a dozen. Prices, like you know, measurements or prices we use at. This you have to remember, students. These are all the contents wherein first, particularly villages and colonies, we have to use at. This is really important, and you know about time and all. But address group activities, whatever the group activities are there, you have to use at to tell about or describe about a location wherein you are, like rate, frequency, measurements, or something like this. So please note down, please note down. Some students were asking, like, sir, just give some time to note down. So some are specific on that. So please, I'm giving 1 or 2 minutes of time. You please just note down. Okay, now let's see, students. Second one. When on is used, on is used, students, on days, on Sunday, on Monday, or Mondays three, like you know, twice a day, thrice a day. On is used for telling days. On dates, telling dates also. He was born on 13th August 1987. He was born on 13th August 1937. Like first we are preferring the date. So whenever date and day, we have to use on. We have to use what? On, students. And next, surface area of anything. Any surface area, like it may be a ceiling, it may be a wall, it may be a chair, it may be a floor, wherever if the particular subject we are talking about is in contact with the surface area of particular thing, we have to use obviously on. Like for suppose if I say the camera is on the desk, the camera is on the desk. The water is flowing on the floor. The water is flowing on the floor. Like these are all surface areas we are talking about. Like for example, if you are a member of particular group, like if you are a particular group, like you can say like I'm on the board. I'm on board in the sense like I'm part of this particular committee, particular team. I'm on board. I'm on team. So in that regard also, we have to use on. Next, public transport. Public transport. If we talk about public transport like trains, planes, we must not say like I'm in train. If someone, suppose your friend is calling, like you had to answer that, he called you and you are in the middle of the phone talking, in the middle of the conversation, and where are you right now, my dear? Then you can say like you were traveling in a train. Like you should not say like you are inside the train. Like I am in train. That is not the perfect thing. Public transport and it is moving already. Okay, so I am on train. I am on plane. On train, on plane is for public transport. So obviously it has to be on. And you know what? On is also used for our food. You should not say by foot. How did you go to school? I went to school by foot. No, on foot. On foot. All right, students. So this is all about on. Next. Next. Students, the third one, in. When we have to use in, first of all, in is used for months, before months, season, year. You all know this. We should say like in 1947, in summer season, in the month of February or in February, in November. So this is how we manage with in. Next, closed bodies. Closed bodies. Where is your kerchief? My kerchief is in my pocket. In my pocket, like we cannot see that one. But I'm sure that that kerchief is in my pocket. Like, you know, it is a closed body. Is it clear? If someone comes there and like, you know, he was searching for me and the other person who is sitting outside, what he answers, Tharun sir is in class. He doesn't say like 8th class. It is wrong. If I tell about the location, I have to use 8. I'm at work. I'm at something. But here, he's supposed to tell about exact location where I am placed right now. Where is my place? Like I'm in classroom. I'm in classroom. So that is how it goes. Like in is also used for cities, countries, continents, popular cities. I mean, in Karimnagar you have to say, in Hyderabad you have to say, in New York, in London, in California, in San Francisco. Okay, in India, in America, in Japan, in somewhere, in Asia, in like in Africa, we say in. It is used for colonies. It is used for villages. This is a major difference. You never do a mistake while using in and at. And you know what? Most of the English learners, they commit mistake in competitive examinations. What to choose when it is in or at, when it is to be night time. So when it has to be at night time or in night time. What is the difference? You might have already listened many of times, like some say like we'll meet at night. Like the program, I found that in the night. Like how it is, like, you know. Students, I wanted to make it a clear difference. You have to understand. In the night, if someone says it is like in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, like, you know, when was this accident occurred? This accident occurred or took place in the night. In the night. In the night, in the sense, somewhere in the middle of the night, like it may be 11, 12, 13, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or somewhere in the night. Okay. Like at night, we should not say at night, because there is no proper fixed time when we speak about in the time, in the night. But like I have a question for you to ask. The Star Movies channel telecast the Avatar movie at night. At night, in the sense when it is night, like it is a fixed time. So they say like tonight 9 p.m., tonight 10 p.m., tonight, there it is used. But we expect when we casually talk about that movie at night, we have to wait till the night if you wanted to watch that movie. So this is in an oral conversation, like it is what? When it is night. I hope you must have a clear understanding between this in and at while during usage of night. And you know, if a bus is not moving, if a car is not moving, but still you are in that, then you can use like, you know, I'm in bus, I'm in car. But when they are like, you know, they are moving objects, you should not use in. That you have to remember, students. When in is used to tell about emotions. In emotions also, some like, you know, parents scold us, right? Parents obviously scold if we do something which is not good for you or someone else, right? You know, my father scolded me in anger. In anger, we do not say with anger, it is in anger. You have to understand that. In anger, in happiness. Don't make any promises in your happiness. When you are in happiness, don't do any promises. Like emotions, we have to always use in. The boy died in grief. Like the boy died in grief in the sense he was like so much of pain inside him. Like due to that pain, he couldn't survive. He died in grief, in anger, in sorrow. In sorrow. She lived her life she lived the rest of the life in sorrow. In that way, emotions also conveyed in that. And sometimes, you know, in order, in a queue, like arrangement, we do some arrangements like, you know, we like fall in line, all my students fall in line, we say, right, while during assembly. And we also arrange chairs in an order. We say in an order, in a line, in a moment. Like these are all things which we have to use in. So this is all about in, my dear students. So please take time, 1 minute. Next. Into. When we have to use into. Fourth word. Students, into. Like if a body enters from one place to another place, like, you know, I'll write one example. She came into the hall. She came into the hall in the sense she was outside and now she came into the hall. Into the hall in the sense she's already in the hall. In that way we have to use into. Okay, the location, the locomotive location, like you can say, movement, you can say like movement. This is called movement. Next, when we have to use into, he can translate English into Telugu. He can translate English into Telugu. Into is a preposition, right? English into Telugu. So this is also some state or formation. We can write, you can say like when we have to use state or formation, like it turns into water when it melts. It turns into water. What turns into water? Ice. Ice turns into water when it melts. Isn't it? We say like one form to another. When it is in one status, like one state, also that one. This is one form. One form to another form also we have to use into. Students, while most of the conversations we hear, listen, they say like, I'm into that issue. I'm into that issue in the sense, I am like little keen into that issue. Like just now, I am starting to understand about that issue. Sometimes we can say like orally, like I was into that, but it doesn't work. Like I used to join in particular course, but due to some other problems or issues, I couldn't supposed to withstand for till the last. So I was into that. He was into that in the sense we were about to learn something, but left in between. So in that case also we can use into. Clear, students? Please note down. Okay. Next, fifth one. When is to is used? Like when to is used? To is used to tell a destination. You know that. Where are you going right now? I'm going to school, sir. I'm going to school. Like this is a destination. Where did you go last summer? I went to America. I went to America last summer. So this is how the destination point we talk about. Next, after destination, what is that? Where to is used. To is also used with from. Like from 12 o'clock from and to. Sometimes, you know, students, this to is fixed with from in order to tell the time duration. We can say like duration. We can use for the duration as well. Like words like junior, preferred, senior. Students, why we have to say like he's junior than me? Never say like you junior than me. You are junior than me is wrong. That it should not be used. Often you will lose marks. Most of the students they come. It is used like some words. I'm junior to him. She is junior to me. He is senior to me. I prefer coffee to tea. I prefer coffee than tea. No, it's wrong. I prefer coffee to tea. Refer also. Need. With need also we always use to. Listen. These are particular words to which we have to use to. Always. I need to, dare to, use to, refer to. I refer to this place. Listen to. Like, you know, you have to remember this. And you know, now I'm going to tell you something, students. Most of the students, they talk in this way like, I'm going to school. That is fine. I am going to home. I am going to home. Like I will have to explain that one because this is really important. Most of the students, they like the comment mistake, like they do mistake here. Like I am going to home. Sir, you told that this is a destination, but my destination is home. So why don't I use to here? Exactly, we should not use to here now. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. She went to there. Please come to here. See, words like home, there, here. You should not use to before this. You never use to before this. Home, there. I'm going home. I'm going home. You should not say like, I am going to home. I am going to there. I'm going to here. I'm going there. I'm going here. That's it. So there is no to. I hope you must have understood. There must not be to used before home, there, or here. Please note down, students. Okay. Six and seven, between and among. Between and among. Pinky sat between her parents. They fought among themselves. Look at these finest examples, like students. These are good enough, that's it. Pinky sat between her parents. They fought among themselves. They fought among themselves. Like here, among is used when a group of things, a group of places are there, or a group of persons. And when it comes to between, only two persons, two places, or two things. Between is used between two. That's it. Among is used for so many. This is the difference. Among or between. Never forget. Like the question comes like, the students appreciated each other. Okay, each other in the sense one. There are two. So in that two scenarios, when two people are there, two things are there, you have to use between. Okay, and among is for one another. Each other is between one another. Each other you have to use for between, one another for among. Never forget this. These are really important. They helped each other. They helped each other. Next, one another. Have you written? Okay. So this is among, that is each other is like, Next. Eight, 9, 10. Under, below, above. When we have to use below, first of all, I will say below is something which tells on the on the contrary to above. Like the tube light is above the board. The board is below the tube light. Above, below. Above, below. And below is also used to tell like above and below both. Temperatures also. Like climatic zones. Like the temperature in Godavari is above 40 degrees centigrade. We say like a temperature. So we can use both below and above. The students who got below 80 marks stand up on the bench. The teacher said in this way. Like below and above, like temperature, marks, or maybe like numbering things. Numbers we can use below and above. Alright, then what about under? How? I also have to explain about above. What is that, student? Like some official is there, like SP, the superintendent of police. He is above CI and constables. He is above CI and constables. That you can say. He is above him. He is the officer above. Like, So that is what it matters. But never below. You don't say like below. Under. When we have to use under. The road is under repair. The students are under the supervision of the management. The students are under the supervision of the management. The road is under repair. The bridges are under construction. We use in that cases. And you know what? Location, as I told you, like above and below, the tube light is below the tube light is above the board and the board is below the tube light. But under is not like that now. Under is used when an object is not only taller, but it has to be extended. It has to be extended, like the cows and the other wild animals mostly rest under the trees. Mostly rest under the trees. Under is that kind of location also we can say. And thank you very much, my dear students. This is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to come together with this preposition topic. And you know what, students, I'm going to send you some different examples which will really help you. Prepositions seems to be very easy, but when you try, like a hairline difference between the prepositions may lead to errors. Okay, so students, so please learn thoroughly each and every preposition so that you will have a well-defined idea about when to use, what to use, and where to use. Thank you very much, students. Thank you.